Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Duelist of the Roses Gemini 2 playthrough with dragons. Trying to go quickly, but Weevil had other ideas last time, and so did Labyrinth Ruler, so let's see how Pegasus goes. He really had other ideas when we were playing through his machines, so we will see. Let's see. Curse Breaker first. It's probably double trap. I guess we'll just drop a Cockroach Knight and pray. What do you guys think? 1 Mirror Force? 2 Mirror Force? I don't like this. Okay, Toon Summon Skull. Is a big Summon Skull. Yeah, hey, a Mirror Force. Would you look at that? Putting the Cockroach Knight in defense wouldn't have really helped, so... Well... I think we're gonna go around our Seiryu here. He might actually attack it. It's only a 3500 on the Toon terrain. Unfortunately, this isn't lethal because we didn't draw any equips. But this is like the most optimal I've had against Pegasus. And he lost because he attacked Seiryu. Wow, Seiryu's good effect actually came in handy. Or, effect actually came in handy. It's not just a waste of 5 deck cost for once. Wow, a 3 in a row. Let's go. Okay, that's one of the big problems dealt with. I mean, we've dealt with a lot of the big problems in Weevil and Labyrinth Ruler and Pegasus. These three are generally some of the biggest pains. Okay. That twin-headed Thunder Dragon's not a factor, so that's good. I don't know, 3,800 is pretty good. Do I flip this? Maybe. I don't know, there's an argument for and against. That's a Speller Trap. Well, this is probably a spell. Okay, bud. Let's see you, Shizu. Rurioku into one-shot me over this Kaiser Dragon. She almost did it. Don't tell me that's a mirror wall. Okay. Okay, she drew the two strongest cards in her deck. I'm just dying. There was no winning this. Okay, moving on. Let's go again. Mirror wall into Rurioku. Cool. Let's do it again. Yep. This is some good start. If you're going slow, you can probably just play around that. But if you're trying to go quickly, there's not much playing around it. Especially since Mirror Wall and Rurioku are one-ofs in her deck. Like, there's no point to actually play around that. So, it's unfortunate. Hey, she played a monster second. Now we don't get Mirror Walled. Just go like this. Hey, not a Rurioku this time. Okay. Tears. Not a Tears of the Mermaid. Let's only do one Megamorph. Not put all of my eggs in one basket, so to speak. Okay, doesn't matter. Game over. That wasn't a mirror wall. Oh, look, she didn't play a mirror wall. She lost. Amazing. Okay. Who's next on our hit list? Probably Rex. Okay. Rex Raptor's up next. Rex shouldn't be a problem. I say that and then he's gonna be a problem because his leader powers make it so that killing him quickly is a pain. He kind of makes you go through his Brachioridus. Way to draw. Absolute garbage. I mean, I don't really need Dark Piercing Light, honestly. Well, with that Serpent Marauder flipped, there's no real point to using Call of the Haunted. It's a 500 point bonus, but it takes a turn to play it, so kind of slow. Boop. Okay, buddy, what do you got? Oh, you're gonna hit me directly? That's cute. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna need a heavy storm. Okay. His leader power lets him move 2 spaces like that, by the way. Now, Blue Eyes off the top is lethal. Hey, a Blue Eyes off the top. Boop. Okay. Next up, we'll go deal with Panic. Panic shouldn't be a problem. I say that, and then he inevitably decides to become a problem. Oh, great. Great. Just wonderful. This is gonna hurt. Well, I guess I can face up defense the Curse of Dragon now. It'll turn the field into mountain for me, and then he didn't summon to his right. Okay. Actually, the Heavy Storm is probably useful in this matchup. Well, this is a 5100, so, you know. I wish him the best of luck. This man has chosen to not attack this Curse of Dragon. Okay. Well, he has decided to take more damage. Okay, opponent. Well, we've actually managed to only draw monsters. Yeah, Heavy Storm. I figured those two were traps. Good luck. Oh wow, you actually moved over. You made a smart play. Surprising. Okay. Attack with this one first to make sure the trap's out of the way. And then bonk. Not too bad. Okay, took down this guy. Well, like 16 wins? 17, maybe? Yeah, 17. Okay, time to swap decks. Okay, so next opponent, we actually have an attribute advantage against because darks are weak to winds, so that's nice. Otherwise, like, not much of a real fight here. Probably a Dakura Rider. Could be a Pumpkin. Could be a Skelgon. I'm not even gonna check. What? Why did that fusion not work? Oh no. I have made huge mistakes. Oh, I needed that Time Wizard. Oh no. Never punished? Hashtag never punished, huh? We'll do this. I just think 3400's probably bigger than whatever he's gonna play. Or 29. I mean, that's definitely a Skelgon. Oh, well. This is the most damage. Okay. Okay, buddy. Oh, that's really weak. Unfortunate for me, though. We'll do one of these. Lesser Dragon strengthens all wins, by the way, if you're wondering. Cause a little damage here, though. And, I mean, our opponent's at 1,300 life points. But 3,400's a little bit big for him to actually deal with, so... Oh, hey, an Acid Trapple. It's honestly a little annoying, but let's see... I wish I didn't have the attribute advantage, honestly. Okay, we'll just drop this, and hopefully this will be enough to win. I mean, 3,400's enough, right? Oh, it's not enough. Why'd I do that? Oh, no. Why'd I do that? Why? Why did I do that? I had lethal in my hand. Why did I do that? Okay, buddy. Well, he even got out of his own way for me. This with this with this. As long as there's not another acid trap hold, he's dead. Okay, that took a little bit, but we got there. Infinite Spellbind doesn't really matter when you're dead. Okay, now for another deck change. We're done with this low deck cost deck forever. I think we can go straight to the high, so... yeah. 3 opponents left. Well, let's see how fast we can do these. I did have to add in Labyrinth Breakers to this deck, so chalk in an extra 30 seconds for me to change out a couple cards, by the way. But that's what the deck should have had in the first place, so... It should be constructed a little differently, but it's okay. It should be using a little bit more deck cost. Like 120 more, but whatever. These decks could definitely use a little optimization. Flame Cerberus, +2 equips. Yep, okay. It's a good opener from our opponent. And we answered with an even better opener. An 8,000 attack Blue Eyes. Well, let's put him to 1,000. Well, he put me down to 2,000. Cool. Cool. Do we play around traps? I don't think we play around traps. Oh, we didn't need to play around traps, so easy. This guy loves to leave himself open like that, so a couple Riryokus kind of get the job done pretty quick. That was a lot of salamanders. Okay. Well, time for the longest cutscene left in the game. Okay, so next up is Kaiba Boy. Kaiba either gets you with jowls or he gets run over in like 3 turns, so... So, yeah, these two, and then the real problem is the last boss, who sometimes is a problem and sometimes just chooses to lose, so... but Kaiba is, like... he has probably the deck that this should actually end up looking like, but, like... I don't really want to play his deck. Okay. He's played a Jowls. So... Okay. Hi, Jowls. Now I have 2 turns to kill him. So one of those 2 better be a Mirror Force. Even if it is, he's dead anyways next turn. Goodbye. This is why Tears of the Mermaid's in this deck. It counters Jowls completely. I could have played that Tears a little differently and won on turn 2, too. Okay. Last opponent time. Somebody could definitely add up these video lengths and see if I'm faster or slower than the machines. I'm pretty certain I'm going to end up being slower than the machines because Weevil took way too long on this one compared to the machines. The machines, like, Weevil was not a problem. And then this one, like, we lost twice, which only one of those losses was really bad. To the guy in the north, the Shizu loss was really quick. Yeah. But Weevil just... He took 10 minutes. Easy. Like 12. I literally have to just draw Dharma Cannons, so I'm going to hard pitch for it. Well, I'm going to just put this in my graveyard. But it does 2,000 damage to him, so... now if we draw a Goblin Fan, we can lethal him with it. Or he's just not going to play any more cards, so... I'm going to drop a Heavy Storm. I will be playing that later. We're just going to drop him to 1,000 life point. That makes actually killing him a whole lot easier, so... Hey, a Dharma Cannon. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Oh no. Okay. Gravity Bind's fine. I really didn't want to do that, but here we are. Stopping back the biggest thing we possibly can. Oh? Why did he... Okay. Okay, now we just have to deal with the crushed terrain being annoying. But we can do that simply by not playing a monster and then playing a monster back here and hitting him from behind. Okay, well, that was relatively easy. Took like 4 turns to draw Dharma Cannon and then he lost. Over a couple more turns. Oh well. Not terribly slow, not terribly fast either. Okay. That's Duels of the Roses. Relatively quick. This Gemini mod is an absolute pain to speedrun. Or even try to complete quickly, which was the entire intent, so... If you, think you have what it takes, go ahead and try, to beat it faster. It's definitely... I mean, starting from a new game, it would be a really long speedrun, like 2.5 hours. Because there is definitely some farming required. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and a comment, and have a nice day.